They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe.
Yeah. You know what I fought through just to get her? I evolved so much I feel like I don't fit her. Out of place, my palate increased, I got a higher taste. I don't want it if it ain't organic. And I don't wanna talk if we ain't seeking understanding. And I don't wanna chill if growth ain't what we planning. And I don't wanna take no pictures if they ain't candid. Catch me in a moment or don't catch me at all. They throwing shade underhand and I'm deflecting it all. But if it's good energy, then I'm accepting it all. Yeah, I'm accepting it all. They tried to prosper against me, but they weapons too small. I got God on my side, nickel. I got angels in the field down the ride, nickel. Plus my ancestors, same gang, same hand gestures, great wisdom. My people say I'm acting different. I tried to put them what I'm on, but they ain't listen. I made some diamonds out this pressure, can't say they ain't glisten. I cut them snakes out my grass cause I heard them hissing. It's a marathon, I do the distance. Yeah, the crowd tried to tell me I was done for, but I ain't listen.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe.
A wise man told me I got a calling on my life. I think I overstand now. I think I get why Miss Johnson kept praying now. I think I get why I lost a lot of friends now. All part of the plan. See, some relationships supposed to land. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. My ex say she was leaving. I said don't let the door hit you. On the way out, I told her stay out. See, I'm finding myself, aligning myself, working and I'm timing myself, reminding myself, yeah, that I'm free. Ain't nobody gonna do me like me. Self-love, it's the best love, that's the best drug. Praise to the Most High, my investor. Yeah, I'm self-driven like Tesla. Yeah, I'm blessed up, from my feet to my chest up. Middle finger to my oppressor. And I press on. I go to war with my demons, I put my vest on. And I turn every L into a lesson. If I got greatness in me, not even a question.
They said nobody's coming.
That's not lust, baby. It's alignment and a little bit of lavender oil. She don't chase, she conjures, speaks in stars, walks in thunder. Got moonlight in her bones, burning sage while she moans. She got oils on the dresser, truth in her tongue. Her yes is a blessing, her no makes you run. She don't sugarcoat spells, don't whisper soft lies. She'll read you to filth, then kiss between sighs. High counsel on the line while you beg for a sign. She's already 3 dreams deep, sipping tea made of time. She got that high priestess drip, that soul wash kiss, that full moon flick of the wrist. She don't fake, don't flinch, she divine and rich. you can't quit. She got that high priestess drip, yeah, that rude word twist, that truth hit right in your chest. She don't bend, don't beg, she just lights the thread, pulls it slow, and unravels your mess. Silk robe, bare feet, candles lit, altar heat. She don't pray like she's asking, she prays like she's speaking facts. Come correct or don't come at all. She got oils that open you, salts that call. She's the smoke and the flame, the bomb and the burn. You don't just meet her, you learn that blended healing that you can't quit. She got that high.
The assignment isn't over. When you've been out here carrying folks on your back, fighting battles they didn't even know were being fought, and you finally lay that cape down, that's the part that people don't want to talk about. When that adrenaline starts fading and when the phone stops ringing with "help me" and "can you," there's this strange, almost echoing quiet. The noise that used to fill your days and with other people's drama, their emergency and constant scramble to hold everything together. It disappears. And for a minute, you don't know if you should be relieved or if you're about to lose your mind. It feels like somebody pressed pause on your whole identity because, let's be real, that rescuer role becomes a habit. You don't even think about it after a while. Somebody falls, you're already running. Somebody cries, you're the first shoulder. Chaos shows up and you're already in the fire, pulling people out before the smoke clears. So when you finally tell yourself, "I'm done," and you put that cape down at their feet and walk away, it doesn't change them. It shifts the ground under you. Trust me, I know, I get it. We all been the fixer, the prayer warrior, the pull 'em out of the fire type. The one that hears a divine's whisper in the middle of the storm and keeps going even when nobody claps for it. You know what it feels like to pour until there's nothing left. Fighting battles that never seem to end. For you to end up being the strong one while your own soul sits in the corner bleeding out. And now here you are, looking at the space where your fight used to be and realizing it's not just them losing you. It's you standing there, stripped of the role that defined you for years, asking yourself a question that feels heavier than any fight that you ever been in. Who am I when I'm not saving everybody? Welcome to Blended Healing. We're here today. We done put the cape down and we're transitioning. We're transitioning and it feels weird. It feels weird. But we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about this today. All right? All right. I'll be right back after this.
From the front to the back and you in the middle, just remember, everybody's watching. Just give them something to see. Let them see it. Are you watching me? Watch this. Or you want to stop me? You can't stop this. That's the mentality that you must have in yourself. Don't you dare give up now. It's okay. Yeah, it hurt a little bit, but I can feel it. I know what that pain feels like. And I know how to keep marching. And I know how to keep moving. And I know how to get productive in my life. Can't stop what you didn't create. You can hate it, but you can't dominate it. Because it belongs to me. Damn, that hurt.
I'm the wrong one if you try and use me. Communicate, cause I'll get gone if you start confusing me. I know my worth, made it out the mud to the dirt. I was told never give up, you see how that works. Hey, this is personal. You can count on me, I count on you. You ride for me, I'ma ride for you. If they get enemy, they mine too. They violate, I'm violating too. And they can take it personal. This is personal. You can count on me, I count on you. You ride for me, I'ma ride for you. If they get enemy, they mine too. They violate, I'm violating too. And they can take it personal. This is personal. You can count on me, I count on you. You ride for me, I'ma ride for you. If they get enemy, they mine too. They violate, I'm violating too. And they can take it personal. This is personal. You can count on me, I count on you. You ride for me, I'ma ride for you. If they get enemy, they mine too. They violate, I'm violating too. And they can take it personal.
Welcome back. Poetry and Pulls is tomorrow, baby, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's always a laid back, atmosphere over there. Make sure that you tap in tomorrow at 3 p.m. with the COC. The ladies of the COC has been hosting this show for 7 months or better. We're like on episode 36. Make sure that you tap in. And if you want to get up and spit your spoken word or your rhyme, or even come up and get a reading, it's all laid back, baby. You can come and do that. All right. The assignment isn't over, but now we're at the crossroads, that in-between season. It messes with your head, man, because you think it makes you feel like you fell off, like maybe that you're slacking on your purpose. But I need you to hear this. This is the part that they don't teach you about. It's not punishment. The divine is not ignoring you. It's not the universe giving you the silent treatment. It's called detoxing. You've been swimming in everybody else's emergencies for so long that their noise started sounding like your thoughts. And that pain that started blending in with yours until you couldn't tell the difference between what was yours to carry and what should have been dropped off at the source long time ago. And that stillness that you feel right now is the shaking off period. The break that your spirit needed but never would have taken on its own. And here's the thing about being a spiritual warrior. We forget that we're not only built for battle, but we're built for becoming. And that becoming doesn't happen while you're still running on adrenaline and for survival prayers. It needs space. Quiet mornings where nothing is urgent that's waiting for you. It's going to need some nights where you can actually hear your own thoughts without somebody else's crisis beating on your door. When that war pauses, you finally notice the pieces of you that got neglected while you were out there holding everybody else together. What about those dreams that you push aside? Those emotions that you stuffed down so you could stay strong for everybody else? More importantly, those health scares that you ignored. And you always swore, yeah, I'm going to rest. I'm going to take one thing at a time, and once things slow down. But they never did. This in-between season makes you look at all of that to give you the choice to pick up those pieces and pick them back up again of yourself. And this void that you're in, it's where your next orders show up. Because it's not going to show up in the middle of chaos and doing everything for everybody else. Your next instructions come when your spirit finally has enough space to hear. And that's why this season feels uncomfortable. Because you can't go back to the old mission. But the new one isn't fully revealed yet. It's like standing in a hallway, right? With every door closed, and the only thing that you can do is wait for the right one to open. This pause is not an empty thing. It may feel empty, but it's not. It's loading. Everything you thought was lost, your drive, your purpose, even your faith, it's sitting on the other side of this detox, waiting for you to step into it whole and not have broken and running on fumes like before. This right here is where most of us get caught up, right? So we lay the cape down and instantly feel like maybe we abandoned something. Stepping back, you still feel like you're falling off. Because if you're not out there doing something for a cause or anything like that, you don't feel like you're on mission. But that's a lie. It's a lie that we told ourselves after too many years of thinking worth equals exhaustion. I need you to listen and get this in your spirit. Rest is not retirement. It's a recalibration. It's what keeps you from turning into your own cautionary story. Who gave up everything until there was nothing left but resentment and burnout. And too many warriors like us out here mistaking collapse for devotion. That's not being noble. That's being dumb. And I had to realize that myself. How we die with our purpose half built because we never stop long enough to catch our breath and to see the bigger picture. Rest is a strategy. It's the difference between fighting wild and fighting wise. A soldier don't stay on the battlefield 24/7. They rotate out. They regroup. They heal. They plan their next move. But spiritual warriors, we don't know when to stop. We stay on call like heaven can't run without us. And that's the ego talking and not spirit. And when you let your body catch up, When you stop running to every crisis, you start noticing things that you missed before, like your own health sliding, relationships drying up, and your own dreams collecting dust while you doing everything else. Rest gives you that life back piece by piece, and it clears the fog so you can tell the difference between what actually needs you and what just is draining you. You can't hear the new orders if you're running on fumes. Spirit could be yelling, I got a whole new assignment for you. And you wouldn't catch it because you're too busy being busy. Sometimes the most obedient thing you can do is sit your ass down somewhere and let your mind wander without trying to plan the next rescue. And that's where clarity comes in. That's when you know the difference between moving because you're called and moving because you're scared to be still. Rest is not quitting. It's you refusing to die on the same hill you were only meant to pass through. When you lay that cape down, right, you start realizing half the weight that you carried wasn't even yours to begin with. You convinced yourself that being called meant being drained. And the only way that you're supposed to prove it, that you cared, was to empty yourself out completely over and over and over again until there was nothing left but fumes. But service isn't supposed to feel like punishment. Being in service, right, doesn't always mean pulling folks out the fire every time they holler. You keep dragging your ass to the same people, to the same people. You know, you keep dragging those same people out and they keep running back in. And that's not your assignment anymore. That's a cycle. That you mistaken constant rescuing for real impact. Sometimes service looks like teaching people how to see the smoke before it chokes them, giving them the tools to stand on their own so you're not living on call like 911 operator for grown folks who refuse to learn. It's creating books, podcasts, healing spaces, conversations that plant seeds so people don't stay stuck where you found them. Something that feeds them and leaves you with energy left over when you're done. Too many warriors are out here saving folks while starving on the inside, and that's not service. That's self-destruction dressed up like devotion. Maybe the new lane is mentoring, raising up the next line of warriors so you're not out here fighting the same battles on repeat until you collapse. That's what generals do. They don't run back into every skirmish. They train leaders so the mission outlives them. Your calling didn't leave just because you laid the cape down. It's shifting, evolving. It's asking for a smarter version of you now. The one that knows you don't have to catch fire yourself to prove you were made for this work. And this next phase is about building things that last longer than your exhaustion. Things that don't require you to keep going and just wrecking yourself just to feel useful. Ashe? All right. I'll be right back after this.
So we're holding the dark, light in the womb. I was born with a fire kiss, tongue like truth, breathe like mist. I carry lifetimes in these hips and prayers inside my wrist. They said I'm too much, too wild, too free, but baby, I was never meant to be. Quiet, tame, contained, I am so
where
untamed.
worlds become portals, and the soul. I'm Alicia Dion, and this is Soul. Let's begin. What is meant for you
I am
is
so
already in motion.
work slowly.
Let's see where it leads.
Magic in my skin, healing while you hold me.
The cards are just
Say my name, feel the shift begin. Alicia Dion, soul work within. Soul work within. I read stars with my fingertips, found heaven in the curve of my lips. My voice, a spell you can't forget. I bloom in shadows, no. I see your light, it don't dim mine. We're stars in.
Welcome back. Please catch Alicia Dion. She's live every day at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, giving you the daily spark, real quick like. But on Saturdays, she comes and she speaks to us in the early afternoon. So set your notification bell so you can make sure that you catch Alicia Dion on Saturdays. Ashe, Ashe. I just want to reiterate a couple of things to you because there is life after the cape hits the ground, warrior. So don't go around here feeling like that pause is like a free fall, where you start second guessing yourself, wondering if maybe you walked off too soon. Maybe that they still need you, or you built to carry the weight no matter what it costs you. That's your withdrawal talking. Okay? That's what happens when you've been living on other people's emergencies like caffeine. The stillness is detox. It shakes loose all the noise that you didn't even realize that you've been carrying. The other thing is that the truth about being the strong one. See, people think strength is about never breaking. Nah, it's about never letting folks see the cracks, because you know that they'll lean harder if they do. It's about walking into rooms already on fire and not blinking because you've done this so long. The flames don't even scare you anymore until one day that they do. And until one day you wake up and say, I can't keep being the answer to problems I didn't create. I want you to remember that while walking away feels like it may feel like losing yourself. And the problem is when you walk away, the quiet feels like failure, like you quit on something sacred, that maybe you're not strong as you thought. But the real sometimes that the strongest thing that you'll ever do is to leave before the weight crushes you. The obedience to your soul looks like letting the fire burn without rushing in to save people who like standing in the smoke. So what comes next? You're in that in-between season. We talked about that. You learn what feeds you again. What feels good because you like it, not because it helps somebody else. You start hearing your own thoughts instead of everybody else's needs. And somewhere in that quiet, you realize you didn't lay the cape down because you're weak. You laid it down because you outgrew the role that required you to give up everything just to prove you could save people. Remember that becoming can happen without the battle. Maybe it can look like teaching instead of rescuing, mentoring, writing a book, starting a business, planting seeds for something bigger than putting out daily fires. The next season doesn't ask for any of that frantic energy of saving everybody. It asks for wisdom, strategy, vision. It asks for the version of you that knows peace is power and not just war stories. I need you to remember that the hardest truth is that your job now isn't to fix the narrative. It's to build a life that doesn't require you to keep collapsing, falling down to prove that you were loyal. The people meant for this next chapter, they won't need you to give your whole guts up to feel that you love them. So I got a little transition roadmap for you on this life after the Cape. Phase 1 is the detox season. And this is the first stop after you lay down the Cape. And it's the hardest for people like us because silence feels unnatural when we're so used to being in constant motion. But this isn't the quiet of abandonment, it's the quiet of clearing. What do? You give yourself permission to go ghost for a minute. Stop explaining why you step back. You journal the thoughts that surface now that you're not drowning in other people's chaos. Then you take an inventory. What have you been carrying that was never yours? And write it down and call it by name. Then you go to phase 2. That rest that you get without guilt. It doesn't mean that you quit. It means that you stop pouring from a cracked cup. When you let your mind, your body, and your spirit catch up to everything that you lived through while serving everyone else, what do? You take real days off. Not, I'm off, but I'll answer if you call days. You sleep on purpose. You nourish your body like it matters because it does. You pick up something that's just for you. Music, painting, walking. No agenda. Just life feeding you back for once. You go into phase 3. You redefine your service. This is where you stop putting things that you feel that are equal to sacrifice with purpose. Service can be, like I said, teaching, mentoring, creating spaces or content that pour into people without you pouring out everything you got every time. What do? List 3 ways you can serve that doesn't require constant crisis mode. Look at what comes naturally. Talking, writing, organizing, guiding, and find a way to use it that doesn't drain you. Ask yourself, if it wasn't rescuing people, how would you help them build? The answer is your new lane. Phase 4, rebuild boundaries. Remember, boundaries isn't for other people, it's for you to keep you in and true to yourself. Because this is crucial. You can't step into the new season with the same lack of boundaries to hold yourself in that burned you out in the last one. So what do? You write your non-negotiables list. what you will and will not allow in this next chapter. Practice saying no without adding a full explanation behind it, and decide what gets your energy for free and what doesn't. Energy is currency. Spend it wiser this time. Phase 5. Listen for your new orders. Spirit whispers when the noise dies down. You won't find the next assignment while running yourself into the ground. It shows up in ideals and conversations and those random pushes that won't leave you alone. So what do? Start your mornings with 5 minutes of silence. No phone, no distractions, and just ask, what's next for me? And listen. Track repeated themes. If the same ideal keeps showing up, pay attention. Don't force the timing. The right mission will fit. No panic, no pushing, just peace. Just where it lands. Do you understand? All right. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's move it out now. Big relentless up in this. It's Big Mouthpiece. Oh, you ain't know. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, brother. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, brother. How you black, but you a racist? Come on, brother. She sleeping with that twin husband, see this tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, brother. It's time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, part 3, it's time to take it back. Come on, it's like an emergency. Time to get moving with urgency. Big Mouthpiece back. Take it, this shit sold up like surgery. Shout out to DJ King Miller and all those that work in the clergy. Can't waste no time, we better do it in a hurry. Set a date at 9 or probably even 9:30. Why they so quick to talk down but slow to show love to me? Quick to eat off the table but won't plan to want something for me. I gave them my open arms, now they acting like they don't know me. I need some direction, that's when Queen Money Tide told me. Focus on the bag, all that nonsense is below me. So turn me up, don't be shady, press that like up for me. Hey, you can't look down on the brother I used to swipe from the corner store, cause I was hungry. Instead of respecting my grind, how you gon' throw shade on me? Big brother hate my guts, tryna chop off my feet, but I am not Toby. Haters be praying on my downfall, but be acting like we homies. That it hang up, that's like hatred. Come on, bruh. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black, but you a racist? Come on, bruh. She sleeping with her twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back.
Shout out to the mama chief. Yeah, you be quiet when Big Mama speak. What she gave us is a part of me. It flows through my arteries. Even on that journey, that love grows how the garden be. The first to teach us when we sick, the first to heal us. Mama's boy, yeah, you know, her pride and joy. Soul food, yeah, you know, I'm an enjoy. Calm you down just by the sound of her voice. There isn't another feeling inside. When they cheering you on at your game and you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fighting, she gon' make you put them feelings aside. She can't lead you down the road, but she can give you the guide. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with them Mars apple pie. You know for sure for Mama Chief, you know I'ma ride. Cause we all need our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love our Mama Chiefs. The greatness, the patience,
This that Nickelodeon, Mary Jane and Opium, fresh from the FedEx, yes, we got a load of them. Yeah, tear this shit down like depression. The moral of the story is you get the lesson. I'm colder than the weather in Nova Scotia. The flow is cold to turn down. You just like the lame dude. Get the shoulder, have these niggas swinging that Chris Rock when I pitch a boulder. My intentions was ill will.
You cry.
When I rap, get a pill feel. I can meditate and stay connected to the earth like a mill drill. They taught you to lie to your kids with Santa. I verse in the AI now and got the answer. Don't kill yourself trying to be me with the Tanner. My equal love getting blown like a blammer. Bow. I'm biased to the low comprehension, cause people claim both to get a mention.
You cry.
and we don't want to hear that.
Welcome back. So, Big Brother Mouthpiece comes live today on Saturday, tonight, actually, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure that you tap in to Big Brother like, come on, brother. Excellent show by the first gentleman of the COC. And then I just ran for you the breakdown. So every given day, one of us is on. Make sure that you tap into all of the content creators underneath the COC umbrella, collaboration over competition. It's just not a name ringing bells, baby. It's a whole movement. Make sure, I should say the merch will be coming out soon. As you saw my brother showing off his gear. That's what's up. We all support one another over here in the COC for life, baby. So let me wrap this up for you. The assignment isn't over. And here's the thing about laying down the cape. Everybody sees the moment you walk away, but they don't see the cost of carrying it that long in the first place. They don't see how much of you got left on the battlefield while you were pulling people out of the fires that they lit themselves. So when you step back, it's not showing that you're weak or anything. It's showing that you're wise. And you're finally saying, I deserve to live too. This in-between season is not the end of your story. It's the rebuild before the next chapter opens, where you get to breathe and learn to serve without destroying yourself. How you find out who you are when you're not running into every crisis with the cake dragging behind you. When the next orders come, it won't be for the old you. It's going to be for the you that is now still standing, but stronger. The new version of you that knows about rest and boundaries and the purpose can live in the same body. And when that call shows up, you're going to move different this time, not empty. You finally understand that being chosen doesn't mean being drained. Ashe? All right. Oof. I know. Sometimes I walk around here aimlessly, but I still know my purpose. It's just that I'm just switching lanes, as my good friend and brother Shank Rock says, and my good sis over there, Miss Parker, switching lanes. It's like turning your blinker on and just switching over, and then staying in the middle lane, feeding yourself and listening to what comes from the divine about what your next chapter is going to look like and how you're going to give that up. You feel me? All right. I'm done. I'm getting off my soapbox right now. Make sure that you tap in later on this afternoon with Alicia Dion and tonight with Big Brother Mouthpiece. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I'll see you around. All right.
Yeah, they lit the sky like the world's on fire. Same old cry, same tired choir. I ran through the night with a cape on tight. Thought they wanted change, nah, just another fight. Cliff up ahead, seen it all before. Same sad story, same revolving door. Run to the rescue, patch up the pain. Next day comes, they do it again. Stop mid-stride, heart went cold. This hero life done got too old. Flip that switch, let the signal die. Laid down the cape, didn't say goodbye. Gave them the tools, gave game, gave rope. They ain't want work, just drama and hope. I saved a storm, it was killing my peace. So I turned my back, let the chaos cease.
Kill the light, save my life, that's the plan. No more fire drills on demand. If you want out, better learn to fight. 'Cause I'm done being hero every night.
Save my life, let the sky go black. No more running through the flames, I ain't coming right back. You want change? Better stand and fight. 'Cause tonight I'm done, yeah, I'm killing that light. Save my life, let the sky go black. No more running through the flames, I ain't coming right back. You want change? Better stand and fight. 'Cause tonight I'm done, yeah, I'm killing that light. No cape on my back, yeah, I walk through the rain. Cut ties with the drama, broke chains from the pain. They gon' call it cold, they gon' call it a sin. But I done saved the same world time and again. Now I'm choosing my peace, yeah, I'm guarding my space. No more sprinting through fires just to fall out of place. If the bridge keeps burning, let the ashes stay. I ain't dying on a hill, they keep building this way. Now the nights stay quiet, no lights in the sky. Ain't no call for a hero, no reason to fly. They can stand on their own, yeah, the tools been there. But they rather call me back just to prove I care. I done gave all the game, every map, every key. If they stay in the storm, that ain't on me. I'ma ride for my peace, keep my soul intact. Once the cape hit the ground, I ain't taking it back, never.